What's up, guys? Got a food review for you today. There's this place in Westerly here in Rhode Island that I always go to with my dad. Usually once or twice a year we'll go there. The best ribs that we've ever had anywhere. To say the least, we're always going to be coming back to these ribs. Oh, yeah, what is this? Freaking, yeah. Anyway, these ribs are the bomb. So we got the bark, the nice burnt the bark a little bit. So basically, let me break this down for you. This is where it's about to get messy. So if you need to put on some goggles, I would do it now. So here, what we got. Look at that rack. Girlies, don't be hating. Not the same. All the burnt goodness on the rib there. You see that glare? Oh, that glare. All meat. Oh, but as you can see, how easy that just came off, right? There's your bone, meat, substance stuffs. But you get the picture. Falling right off the bone, mighty feisty and delicious. But what I really love about this stuff, they've got that bark. It's like a good crunch. Like a sexy meat cracker that I almost was washing my shirt. Mighty tasty, crunchy. And the sauce. I don't know what it is about the sauce. You know, whether you go to TGI Fridays or Texas Roadhouse, it always seems like they're slathered with a super sugary sauce. Not that there's anything wrong with that. Oh, clean. Look at that. Look how easy that just peeled off of that. That's all meat. That is all sexy right there. But back before my emotions were going out of whack here. The other restaurants always seem to have like a really super sweet sauce. I think it's a little overkill. The sauce on these babies, it's got a little bit of heat, which I like a lot. It's a more vinegar-based sauce and some tang, but it's still a little sweet. And me and my father have been going to this place for almost probably a decade, I bet. I've only told very few people about it, and I offered Dame, if he, considering he's one state over from me in Connecticut, I said, if you're ever in Rhode Island, shut up, come by and I'll take you out for a good place for ribs. The meat has always been tender and never tough. This is super moist. There's no effort. You could eat this with a fork. But I would really love to get like an inside look at, you know, how these things are made. They're just the best ribs, hands down. I put them against any nationwide huge chain competitor, worldwide, whatever. They're just delicious. The place where these ribs came from, Mario's Pizzaria on Friendship Street in Westerly, Rhode Island. That is where you need to go to try these. The ribs are, I think, around $20. They might be a little bit more now per full rack of ribs. What you get with that full rack of ribs, French fries with coleslaw, or pasta. And I think if you get the French fries with coleslaw, you also get a salad, I believe. So those are your two choices, basically, there. I've never tried anything else from Mario's, but I imagine if it's anything like the ribs, it's amazing. This place was also formerly known as Vacatora's, but it's now known as Mario's. So if anyone in Rhode Island or, you know, southern New England is like, oh yeah, I remember Vacatora's, well, that's what I'm talking about. It's now called Mario's Pizzeria. So for a scale of 1 to 5, I would give them, the ribs themselves, not the sides, nothing else, I would give them a 4.5. The spice is just right. There's tang, there's a little bit of heat, they've got it just right. The saucy sauce. And if you get French fries with your order when you go, dip those fries in the saucy sauce on top of the ribs. Better than ketchup, in my opinion. And their sides are good, too. The coleslaw is good. The French fries are pretty good, too. Pasta I had for the first time today, that was pretty decent as well. I think the ribs are really the standalone thing that really, you know, knock out of the park. I know they do serve plenty of other Italian fare. And if you're passing through southern Rhode Island, maybe you're going to Mesquamaket Beach in Westerly or Charlestown Beach, anywhere in this area, you know, or around, you know, the Connecticut line, and go to Mario's Pizzeria and try their full rack of Babyback ribs. I do not think anyone in their right mind would regret this. This is my food review for the day. I hope you guys enjoyed it. So, again, Mario's Pizzeria, your full rack of ribs, Babyback ribs, with your awesome sexy sauce, gets a 4.5 for me.